Hey Libra, this is going to be your love tarot reading for, oh my god, what is it? December. December! Still a little bit tongue tied. Thank you guys for being patient, for waiting while I recorded this. Had a little list of activities of things I needed to get done between the first half and then this half. So finally getting around to it. I hope you're excited about it. Just as a heads up, this is going to be a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascending, and Venus, since we're talking about love. For sure, I would definitely watch your sun sign, but feel free to watch, and totally would recommend watching the other signs as well, especially Ascendant and Venus, since we're specifically talking about love and romance and things of that nature. Remember that these readings are general, so take them as they resonate. Don't try to force them and make them fit. If they don't fit, they don't fit. Just means that message wasn't meant for you. With that being said, I don't have a perfect outline of how I want these readings to go, so we're kind of playing with it. So I hope you have fun playing with me. Come along for the journey. So I have 3 decks out here. So we're going to go through these 2 Oracle decks. I have the Love and Romance Angels deck. Sorry, Love and Romance. We have the Romance Angels deck, Obvi. This we're going to use to kind of take a peek at your current dating, romance, love situation going on now. I have the Angel Prayers deck, which I will use to kind of get what Spirit is asking from us to kind of make our dreams concerning love and romance and things like that, what we need to do on our end to make that manifest. Then, as always, we will clarify and do a tarot spread at the end. I left my water somewhere. That's fine. We'll make it. Alright, so let's get started. What is going on regarding love and romance for Libra in the month of December? Love and romance for Libra during the month of December. I hope you guys are excited for the end of the year. I know I am. I'm ready to I had a great 2018, don't get me wrong, but I am excited to close out 2018 and figure out what 2019 has in store. Alright, so you had a really nice, if I remember correctly, you had a really good love reading in your spiritual message, so it looks like that's continuing. I hope you guys can see it. I changed my table a little bit, so I'm kind of I think I'm getting a little bit more light, so I hope the glare isn't too bad. But you guys got getting to know each other. We did talk about someone coming in earlier when we did your December reading. The prompt reads, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Did you see that last one? It leapt out and got caught right in between my 2 fingers. Alright. Make the effort. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The card that leapt out and jumped into my fingers was express your love. Seems fitting. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then last but not least, separation. Prompt reads, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Alright, so it looks like if you haven't met this person, still coming along, it looks like you guys, if you're already meeting, I think you're definitely in this getting to know each other phase. You're just kind of opening up and sharing. You're getting to know a little bit more about them. They're getting to know a little bit more about you, and it's kind of making you feel a certain way, which is great. It's giving you a bit of a kind of romantic inkling. It looks like you are going to be the one who needs to take the first move. Either that or you're the one who needs to give the affirmative. Because you have make the effort and expressed your love. So I think this relationship, and like I said, there's a certain Libra in my life I talk about all the time. Love isn't always high priority on a Libra's list. Doesn't mean it's off the table, but usually there's a few things ahead of it, or there's a few things that they give priority before finding a romance or finding a relationship, which is fine. That's not a problem. But here, if you really want this to go somewhere, or if you have that feeling that this could go somewhere and you want to take it somewhere, you need to really be forthcoming with that. You need to be vocal and be like, hey, you know what, I'm feeling a certain way. I'd like to, take you out. I'd like to do this. I'd like to spend more time together. Whatever it is, I feel like you're the one that's going to have to come forward with that, either because the other person could be intimidated by you, or the other person is the more, it's like a softer person. Could also be that the other person, enjoys your company, but maybe isn't thinking that way. Maybe they're thinking you're not interested, so, they're not going to bother. They're just going to, enjoy the time they have with you. Whatever the case is, I think you're the one that's going to need to step up and really be like, hey, I think this could be a thing. Can we do this together? Whatever that is. I think, and don't hide it either. Like, don't try to play cool and be real like, nah, I'll pretend like I'm not interested when really I am. Like, no, if you're feeling love, express love. Show it. If you're feeling happy to be with that person, let that person know, I'm so glad we got together today. Whatever it is. Don't try to play cool or don't try to hold back. Like, really connect and share those feelings. And I think a big important part of that is this separation coming up. Maybe you meet this person while they're traveling or on a trip, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're not local, and you kind of connect, and you're kind of like taking the time you have to get to know each other. That separation may not be a full stop. You know what I mean? Or maybe they're going on a trip. Like, could be many ways. But I think there is going to be like a little bit of gap where physically you won't be together. I mean, with the invention of cell phones, you're never really not connected. But I think something physically is going to separate the two of you for a time being. So I think that's why this expression needs to happen, so that when that separation happens, it's clear how you guys feel each other. There's no ifs or I don't know, maybe not, and then someone goes to go somewhere else with that. Be forthcoming with that so everyone knows where they stand. All right. So it looks like you've got a nice start. You've got someone coming in, someone promising that you feel a connection to. But it's just about being bold and being brave and not holding back. All right, Spirit. What are you asking of Libra concerning love and romance? All right, Spirit. What does Libra need to do? Okay, to achieve their goals with love and romance. Okay, we got a couple. Start with these guys. All right. Oh, Gabrielle, speak your truth. Were we not just talking about that? Prompt reads, thank you, Gabrielle, for helping me to speak with integrity. And you've also got change and transition. So you may be becoming a new version of yourself, one that's more emotive, one that's more connected to his or her feelings. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. So yeah, kind of becoming a new version. Live your joy. I think, to me, that always speaks just being authentic. If you feel a certain way, say it. If you're enjoying a thing, do it. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy, is the prompt. Oh, stop. You're going to die. Honor your feelings. I'm trying to get it so the glare is not like right in the center of the card. Prompt reads, thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Yes. So I truly think you are getting in touch with your little soft, gushy feeling, warm, lovey center, my little Libras. You're not just a cold metal scale. There is a heart in there, whether you want to admit it or not, and you are going to need to connect to it. Be honest with it, and then be honest with the world on what it's feeling. Yep. Speak your truth. Transitioning to live your joy and honor your feelings. These two. I want to put them right next to each other, like legit. Speak your truth and honor your feelings. Makes me think, so if any of you are Netflix fans, I've been watching like their Christmas movies, which I was pleasantly surprised by the way. A little corny, but I mean, I kind of like that in my Christmas movies. Give me the feels. It has actually made me think of the Princess Switch that's on Netflix right now. It's a cute movie. If you are at home and need something to watch, totally recommend it. But there's a royal creed in there that says Veritas Honoris Amore, which essentially is truth, honor, and love. I thought of that when I was like, honor your feelings, speak your truth, and all of that has to do with love, with your amore. Just saying, might be a thing for you. But yes, really connecting into your feelings and being honest about them, not trying to hide them and stay cool, and not trying to rationalize and create like a logical pattern for everything. Like, Just in feel it. Just in feel it. Just feel it. Just embrace it. And again, be honest with it. Oh. Take you guys. Oh, you guys keep getting cards that are flipping. I'm going to take them. Okay. One ran away. Ah ha ha. You came out first. Oh, look at that. First card out, Justice. Look, there you are, Libra. You're showing up in your own reading. Beautiful. This is the one that fell into my lap. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling mentally blocked, feeling like there's no way out, feeling stuck. But you're not really stuck. There's really nothing stopping that poor woman. She's just blinded. She's not looking past whatever the obstacle is. You know, there's some confusion in there. You know, you're tapping into some emotions that, you know, you normally ignore, you normally resist, you normally go like, no, that's not important. So yes, it can definitely be confusing, and you can maybe you feel a little overwhelmed by what you're feeling. That could be a thing too. Six of Cups. Maybe you are reconnecting with someone from your past, or thinking about someone from your past. Maybe you thought it was over, and maybe they're coming back, you know, changed or different, or maybe you're having different feelings about what happened in the past. That could be a thing. Could totally be a thing, especially since we're in Mercury retrograde. It is not uncommon for someone to come back. The important thing is you need to look at it and see how they're feeling, how you're feeling. If it ended badly before, is the energy different? Are you in a different place? Is this person, the returning person, in a different place? Because if it's the same energy, the same thing's going to happen. But if it's feeling different, if they're behaving different and come with different intentions, and you're kind of feeling a certain way about it, you know, maybe it's worth investigating. Maybe that's where that conflict and that confusion's coming. And we're like, oh, I'm feeling this way, but I know this happened in the past, and I don't want that to happen again. And you know, so maybe there's some things to figure out. There's definitely a block. You've got the Seven of Wands coming up behind that. So again, that could be hesitation. That could be, you know, is this okay for me? Is this a good idea? You know, for my well-being, is this in line with what I want? Because this is what you want, my friend. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. I'm over here looking at this card. Ten of Cups. So this is the fairy tale. This is the happy ending. So you have a lot of emotions in here. You've got the Seven of Cups. You've got the Six of Cups. Now we have the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of feelings in there, which is definitely a little funky for you guys to deal with. My Libra that's in my life, definitely interesting. Yeah, and I know you're watching this, so I'll probably hear you giggling in the next room. But definitely an odd thing for you guys to deal with. It's not easy for your sign. You know, you're trying to take these emotional cups and this water energy and rationalize it through, you know, logic and analysis, which doesn't always work. You can't always not process, but you can't always, like, analyze your feelings. You just have to feel them. So I get why, you know, you can be feeling overwhelmed and feeling resistant to it. It's a weird thing. It's going to get better. So here you have the Six. Six of Swords is always leaving a troubled past to calmer waters. So again, this person returning could just be a final test during Mercury retrograde. Would not be uncommon. Because what you're looking for now is this fairy tale ending, which again encompasses many things, not just romance. But this is your goal. This is what you're looking for. If what you're feeling, and not what you're thinking, because I feel like those are going to be two different things, because you've got heavy water energy, you also have heavy air energy. Two different languages as far as I'm concerned. So if what you're feeling, not what you're thinking, what you're feeling feels like this, if it makes you feel this wonderful happy ending, trust this, because right now your mind is a little clouded. Right now your mind feels trapped and stuck and conflicted. So even though that's your strong suit, Libra, that's not the one you want to rely on. You want to honor your feelings. So what are you feeling, my friend? That is what's going to make this easier and calm these stormy waters. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups, soulmate connection. Under that, the Moon. So it could be some secrets, but I feel like this is more illusions. What you think you see is not what you see. So if you're thinking it could be bad, that may not be the case. Reverse is also true. You know, if this looks like a promised opportunity, but you still feel like, I don't know. Illusions is really what I'm coming from. And then this is you again, contentment. I think this is where you need to be to make the right decision. You need to feel content within yourself. You need to feel emotionally stable. If you're feeling like this emotionally, you're not going to make the right decision. There's too many wonky temptations laying in front of you. So you need to figure out what it is you need, what you want, what makes you happy, and get there. Because then it'll be easier for you to find the counterpart, to find the match. Then you can do this. Then you can head in the proper direction. But it looks like, if you do meet someone, it looks like it could go to a very good place, because this Two of Cups speaks to, you know, really true soul connection. You know, whether that's what you're aiming for or what is in front of you is up to be determined. And again, you're going to have to check in with yourself. Check in with what you're feeling. All right, my Libras, I think this is amazing for you. Again, listen to your heart. I know it's funny for you guys, but listen to your heart, because your mind is a little too critical right now. You got to go with your feelings. All right, Libras, I love you guys so much. If you have any questions for me or want to share any thoughts, hit me up in the comment section. You can also reach out to me, DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot, or my email is down in the info box below. Reach out to me for a personal reading. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, everyone, and I will see you in the new year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye.